Imagine living in a town where almost everyone shares the same address. On the edge of Prince William Sound, surrounded by steep mountains, glaciers, and cold ocean water, lies the small Alaskan town of Whittier. At first glance, it looks like an isolated port surrounded by extraordinary scenery. But look more closely, and one building dominates the town. It is called Begich Towers, and for many of Whittier's residents, this 14-story building is home. Whittier is located southeast of Anchorage, but reaching it by road is unlike arriving in almost any other American town. The only road route into Whittier passes through the Anton Anderson Memorial Tunnel. The tunnel stretches for about 2.5 miles through Maynard Mountain. It carries both road vehicles and trains, so traffic moves according to a carefully controlled schedule. Cars travel in one direction, then the other, while trains must also be accommodated. And overnight, the tunnel closes. For residents, this means daily life is shaped not only by distance, but by timing. Miss the final scheduled opening, and getting into or out of town by road has to wait until the tunnel reopens. But Whittier's unusual layout did not begin as an experiment in modern communal living. Its story begins with the military. During the Second World War, the United States Army developed Whittier as a military port and logistics base, known as Camp Sullivan. Its location offered access to Prince William Sound, while the surrounding mountains created a naturally sheltered setting. In the years that followed, the military expanded its presence. Two enormous buildings came to define the settlement. One was the Buckner Building, a massive military complex that now stands abandoned. The other was the Hodge Building, completed in the 1950s and later renamed Begich Towers. When the military presence declined in the 1960s, Whittier gradually became a civilian community. Begich Towers remained. Today, it is more than an apartment building. It functions like a vertical neighborhood. Inside are homes, a post office, a general store, a laundromat, a church, and other community services and businesses. Instead of driving across town for every small errand, residents can handle parts of everyday life within the same building where they live. In a place known for heavy precipitation, snow, wind, and rapidly changing weather, that concentration is extremely practical. But perhaps the most unusual commute belongs to Whittier's children. The school stands close to Begich Towers and is connected through a tunnel system. That connection allows students to travel between home and school while reducing their exposure to severe weather. Think about what that means. Home, neighbors, services, and school are all concentrated within an extraordinarily small area. In most towns, community is spread across streets and neighborhoods. In Whittier, much of that community is stacked vertically. Neighbors meet in hallways. They share elevators. They repeatedly cross paths in the same common spaces. That creates a social environment very different from life in a large city or a spread-out suburb. Of course, not every resident of Whittier lives inside Begich Towers. Some people live elsewhere in the community or on boats in the harbor. But the building remains the center of Whittier's identity and daily life. And despite its isolation, Whittier is not disconnected from the wider world. Its harbor serves as a gateway to Prince William Sound, and the area attracts visitors for cruises, fishing, kayaking, and access to Alaska's dramatic coastal wilderness. During the warmer months, the quiet winter town becomes much busier. Then, as the season changes and visitor traffic falls away, Whittier returns to the rhythm of a small community shaped by mountains, water, weather, and one very unusual building. Whittier is fascinating because geography and history pushed a community toward a way of life that seems almost impossible anywhere else. In one of Alaska's most dramatic landscapes, much of a town's daily life is concentrated inside a single 14-story building. And in Whittier, it simply makes sense. The world is stranger than fiction. Apparently,